Validation testing. Validation is all about, have you made the right product, that is as per the user requirement. So as we already talked about the verification, it is all about making the product right, not the right product. Validation is making the product which is required by the user. So this validation testing, it is started after integration testing has been done. So this validation testing, it focuses on user visible action and user recognizable output from the system, because it is all about user wants what. So validation succeeds, it will only succeed when the user function or user expectation is fulfilling, that the software functions as expected by the customer you are giving. So most of the time we make the SRS, software requirement specification. So it may contain a validation criteria, and this may act as a basis for the validation testing. So there are certain validation test criteria. So software validation is all about conformity with the requirement. What are the user requirement? What is given in the SRS? Are we fulfilling it? All the use case has been covered. So a test plan will ensure all the functional requirements also, and we'll talk about the NFRs also, non-functional requirement. So all the behavioral characteristics are achieved. The software behavioral characteristics are achieved. All the content is accurate and it is properly presented. This is also a part of validation. Then all performance requirements are also attained, because there are NFRs also. So the performance requirements comes under NFR. The documentation, all the documentation is correct. Software is only not software, it is documentation also. And as I said about NFRs, usability and other issues like the transportability, compatibility, error recovery, the maintainability, this also has to be checked. So there will be a deficiency list. This will be created. If any kind of deviation from the actual requirement is achieved or is, you got it. So specification, in the specification it is not there, that is a deviation. So after you see this, acceptable to the stakeholder, there will be a plan made for resolving this deficiency.